the lotus to shoulders. Do that lotus pose first. Oh. And then, just back. Oh yeah, baby. I'm totally doing it. Except her arms, or her hands are on her knees. That's oh yeah, baby. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Oh. All right. There's our knees like it's no big thing. Oh. Oh. Anyone else think this outfit looks a tad ridiculous? Me too. Yeah, this is what half the population wears. Actually, this is the conservative version of what half the population wears. Ugh. Ugh. Here we go. This is a little better. This looks even more ridiculous. This is the acceptable attire right here. Probably not look at that ass. No matter who's wearing it. Whoa. Be classy, people. Ugh. Sorry, the only way I know how to learn myself is to experience it. So I assume that the only way anyone else is going to learn, or what a lot of people like to call is change the culture, is if they see other people and experience it themselves, what it feels like women to see 100-pound to 300-pound men of all sizes and shapes wearing shit like this everywhere they go. Ridiculous, isn't it? I never heard of multitasking. Right, my solo wheel, eating my late lunch while heading to Home Depot. And of course I have a helmet. I just had it in the hand I was holding the camera with for a second. Had my sandwich. Good time. Trash can right dead ahead. Never there. Never there. Let's see if I can do this without dropping my sandwich. Oh, booyah. While I'm unicycling around, I try and stay on the path that's the least crowded, which, let's be honest, is almost always the sidewalk, because there's always cars on the road. But if there is someone walking on the sidewalk, I always immediately get off the sidewalk and go into the road until I pass them, and then I get back on the sidewalk, because it's a shitload safer. And cars can't stand people on the road either that can only go, whatever, 20 miles an hour like myself. So far, it's been working pretty good, but let me know what you think. I never heard of multitasking. Right, my solo wheel, eating my late lunch while heading to Home Depot. And of course I have a helmet. I just had it in the hand I was holding the camera with for a second. Had my sandwich. Good time. Trash can right dead ahead. Never there. Never there. Let's see if I can do this without dropping my sandwich. Oh, booyah. Knocks me off when I go more than 20 miles an hour. Test it here, and I think I might have to or roll it up or go get a smaller one. But when I turn my head, it keeps knocking it, so I'm gonna shave down the pole and see if I can get it to fit through the hole in my helmet so it'll stick out the top. See how that goes. I'm leaning back too much. And I gotta stabilize it somewhat too. And a mere 45 minutes later, she's ready for a test drive. And it already feels dumb. Should have left it on my back, and it's too far forward. And when I look around, the flag will be freaking flapping all over the place. So this turned into a solid hour-and-a-half long project. Started with the flag at my back, didn't like it there. Tried it on my helmet, really didn't like it there, so now I'm back. Kind of where I started with some minor secure upgrades so it doesn't move as much. It leans back a little bit more so it's not in my face. But still got this minor annoyances with falling in my face when I lean down to get stuff, but we'll see how it goes. So far so good. I guess we'll see. Not pull me back too much like the first flag I did, whatever, 9 months ago. It was so big it almost knocked me off while I was riding the whole time. And a person, whoop. So these are new pants just got yesterday from Lululemon. This is typically where I wear them on my waist, or I'd like to wear them on my waist. But look in the back. Look how low the crotch goes. It's like I'm sagging. And the best part is this size of these pants is an extra small from Lululemon. That's saying something. That's like a 28 waist. But it also means that there's no pants that exist in Lululemon land with a shorter crotch. So they're basically forced to sag. Unless you either, there now it's a little bit more how it should be, but look how high the waist would have to be. I'm not wearing my pants like this. It looks freaking ridiculous. This is Urkel style. So I'm forced to do one of these in order to get the waistline decent and not look like I crapped my pants. I was doing a time lapse of moving all this stuff over here because I'm trying to get to the Nerf gun crate, which is not this crate right here, but the one below it. It's literally the hardest thing to get to pretty much because I stupidly packed it first for some dumbass reason. And as you can see, it is hot as balls in here. I am drenched in sweat and I've been in here for less than 20 minutes. Looks pretty good though with my light right here. Heading back from Home Depot. I'm in Denver now doing some yard work for my aunt and uncle. So I came to get some gloves because they're ones they had there were mediums and I have long fingers, so I need extra large ones. And of course, I was there, I had to get a pickaxe. So I'm cruising around the bike back with my pickaxe. Giddy up. Ready to rock and roll. This will officially be the first time I apparently started too early because I'm so dirty and covered in grass. I can't even reapply sunscreen, so I gotta go take a shower first so I can put sunscreen on, then come back and keep going. Since it's only night, it's not even 2 o'clock, so I got lots of time still. I used to swear by having a air compressor so I could spray myself with air and get all the dirt off of me before I came back inside. But the electric wind blower, the leaf blower, whatever, works pretty darn good too. You just gotta make sure no big chunks are close by the intake, otherwise you'll get shot with a little mulch or rock or something, which kind of hurts. Officially 100 degrees in Denver, Colorado. Survived a few hours, but I need a break. Freaking exhausted. I started throwing dirt far from the pile. It's getting a little messy, so I figured I was time for a break. Originally, it was right here with the wheelbarrow, and Henry said I could put it here. And that was my goal for the pile, but then it started going, drifting way over here. Here's the hole so far. A lot more work than I expected. The final goal is to take these down and get them straight again, or leaning the other way. They look like they're about to collapse. There's probably an easier way to do it, but I don't know. Dumbass. Oh well. My stretching trick. Most people think doing this kind of stuff, yoga, is the best way to get more flexible. Which I agree, it is a good way to be flexible. But you have to be consistent with it. And I am not consistent with much of anything. The only thing I am consistent with is sitting on my ass doing nothing. And the key, for me anyways, was when I moved to my new apartment about 2 years ago. I wasn't planning on staying very long, so I didn't buy any furniture. So for the last 2 years, every time I'm doing anything at my house or my apartment, watching TV, doing a hobby, whatever, I'm just sitting on the floor. At first, it definitely hurt. But after a while, you get used to it. Now, I'm more flexible than I've ever been in my life. Never been able to do this shit. Touch my head to my knees. I think this has got to be my most ingenious contraption to date. Rode to Home Depot as I've been doing every day to get supplies for the yard work I'm doing here in Colorado. I came here originally just to get this skinny shovel, but I finally was able to find the nails that I needed and use, because the ones that are still there from whatever 50 years ago, I'm trying to reuse the old nails and they're rusted as shit and they're basically impossible to hammer in without bending. But pack of 50 is heavy as shit. I swear that's at least 50 pounds. So I tried carrying it all the way across Home Depot to get to the shovel area, which is in the back corner, and barely made it there. My arms were killing me. But when I was by the shovels, I saw this bad boy. I was like, that'll work. Let's see if I can hook it up to the bike. Boom, bam. And I just gotta figure out a way to tie it to the seat and then ride home. Safety first. Whoop. Good. All this time trying to make this contraption work, and it was still fucking easier than trying to get pictures of it like right now. What the fuck is this such a pain in the ass? It's the contraption. Shovel Cable Cuff Pro, 50 pounds of nails, and a little bucket wagon wheel thing. Worked like a charm. Trying out the leaf blower with the umbrella trick. See if it actually works. I'm on a wheeled one of those, whoa shit, exercise balls. Oh, I apparently tied my backpack a little too tight. Shit. Oh, almost busted my head. Alright, maybe I should not strap myself to the chair. Glad I learned that lesson before I started moving. Alrighty. Here we go. Wait, so if I push it this way, I'm gonna go backwards. Well, that's annoying. Can't do that. Is it? No, it does go. It'll push me forward, I think. That's why we experiment. There's that one more to put my feet. Not working as well as I hoped. That's for sure. But you just gotta get it going. This is lame. Got bamboozled. It's bullshit. It's this new installation technique where you just tie the box to the tree, and that's it. So hopefully it works. Let's see how it turns out. Ugh.
It's not gonna hit me, right? Oh, we're throwing things?
Well, I gotta knock it over first.
Miss again.
I'm aware. Did you try?
No.
Just throw the rock. Throw the rock. Hit the box so it falls over. That's a good throw though, because then you can use it again. Oh! Jackpot!
That was fun.
That was awesome. Nice throw.
Thank you.
Is that right?
What?
Is that how it's supposed to be set up?
I think so. What's this?
That was what I set up a couple days ago just to test to make sure the branch is strong enough to hold my weight. I didn't want to. Your mom said to make sure the tree was strong enough before she ordered it. So I tested these, and I tied one up on that back tree too, if you want it to be on that side instead. But the silk is way longer than I expected it. So when you do whatever you do you like tie it in knots or something so it's gonna be a little bit higher? Okay, good. And I was just joking, it didn't come like this. It was in bags and stuff, and I had to YouTube all the bullshit. You guys are taking.
How you doing?
Good, yourself?
Good. Something I can help you with?
Nope, I'm good. Appreciate it though.
You a customer?
Pardon?
You a customer?
Yeah.
Well, what's going on? I see you building this.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it together before I buy it because I need it to hold all the stuff I'm gonna buy. I came here on a bike.
Okay, usually it would be, we prefer if you bought it and then you put it together.
I prefer I didn't get harassed while I was putting it together. We can't all get what we want.
Okay, but yeah, so
Together already over there.
I have one together right there.
I'll be done in probably another 5-10 minutes. This bike lock is coming clutch again. Holding everything in, plus my one bungee that I carry around everywhere. Looks pretty secure. Hopefully I can carry it all with one hand while I'm riding my bike. Oh, here we go. This is my new cameraman. Got a rear view light and extra plastic protection on there because it has a tendency to do a wheelie. Apparently the engine motor is too strong for the weight of this car, which actually works out perfectly because I can add my phone and everything on there. Because before I actually had a little piece of tungsten, which is heavy, and like, you know, particular spots around the car. Weigh it down enough so it doesn't pop up every time I slam on the gas. So I can take these off now and put the lights, some zip ties obviously, and the bumper, and then the phone's gonna go right here, so it'll record backwards while I'm driving. We'll see how it works. And this is just a ghetto makeshift roll bar in case it flips, which happens a shitload, so it's bound to happen. I didn't want anything to get messed up. And my phone, we'll see how long it lasts. Alright. Another hour with this setup. Let's see how it works. Right into a rock. Yeah, thanks though. First crash and it wasn't on video, I don't think. God damn it. Zoom. Back to one. Oh! Through the goalpost. Oh, ball flip. Damn it. Alright, re-secure. Try and have this battery last the whole trip. I've been driving my RC car or riding my bike so frequently. And, you know, doing that basically forced me to practice riding with no hands. I've gotten so good it's kind of boring. Riding the bike, that's something else to do. I mean, obviously not besides now because I have a shovel, but brought the string. So on the way out to Home Depot, I could practice my, what I call it when you play with the string, like cat's cradle and Eiffel Tower and stuff. I'm going to do that while I was riding, but I can't get a damn shovel. So I'm going to do it, damn it. I should have put it in my camelback like a fucking ninja. That would have been cool. And I still can. Come on, baby, like a samurai. Whoa! Oh, yeah. That's not very tight. It's gonna whack me in the head. Whatever. Secure enough so I can do cat's cradle, whatever you call it. Is that cat's cradle? No. Yeah. Whatever. Jacob's ladder is the most advanced one. One of these, one of these, one of these. Shit, if I fall now. Oh, bam! Jacob's ladder. Like a boss. Like a boss. Whoa. I was saying if I fall now, I'll have the Jacob's ladder thing not in my hand. That would have been rough. Well, I did fall for the first time yesterday in the gas station parking lot. Not very hard, but I had to rewatch the video and I was this close from actually filming myself fall. Bullshit. Because I was on 3x zoom and my car went behind me. And I was looking back to, steer back to go in front of me. I don't know what happened exactly, but I fell. Not really that hard, but I fell down the ground. Nice gentleman asked if I was okay. I was like, yep. Kept on going. It wasn't bad at all. Thank God. It's falling. Near 30s is the fucking worst. Snare step yoga. Tried recording it. I haven't looked at it yet. See what it looks like. Never actually recorded myself doing it. Go look like a dang fool. Actually, I'm certainly not like a fool, but whatever. This is the second class. The first class was on Tuesday. It's a friend of my neighbor's, and she was a trucker. And I've been cutting wood for her before I met her, just because My neighbor said something about her using wood to heat her home in the wintertime. And I was doing a bunch of yard work, obviously, so I was cutting down the big chunks into smaller ones so they weren't so humongous. It took a couple hours, but it was, fun to use a saw and axe and get them smaller pieces, blah, blah, blah. So I set 2 gigantic piles out there for her. Which was on Tuesday, had the class. After class, she was like, the instructor, good job, complimented me something about you're very flexible, especially for a guy. And I said, oh, I appreciate that. And she was like, well, it wasn't a compliment, it was just back. And I go, okay, cool. Kind of cracked me up because it's the kind of thing I would probably say. Like, hey, don't take it as a compliment, it's just true. But then she said, like, the first class is free, but I typically charge people $10 a class after that. So you're welcome to come back Thursday, which is today, for another class. I said, oh, sweet, sounds good. I'll make sure to bring $10 with me next time. But then, right after class, I was walking back with everybody else and her, and she ran over the big pile to grab a bunch of the wood that I've been cutting. And I had a bunch on a tarp already, so she just dragged that over to her car and put it all in the trunk. And I was helping her load, and she couldn't fit it all in her trunk. And I was like, hey, no worries. This first load of wood is free, but for the next load, it's just $10 a load after that. So you're welcome to take as much as you want. And she just kind of chuckled, like, oh, that sounds like a great deal. So hopefully that keeps up. Trade a bunch of wood for a yoga class. Yeah. Just turned off my camera too, stopped recording. I was just digging basically. I just took a killer's ball, my first one. Really know what I didn't record it. Bullshit. I was just walking along here as I always do. Actually, I can't remember what the hell I did. I stepped on something, and I slipped, and I couldn't get my foot underneath me in time, and I dipped it right into the tree stump I fell down. Just put it back up. It hit my head the hardest, but luckily I don't see profuse bleeding. Right here. That's really good. Ooh. Easy in the sun. Ooh. Yeah. No biggie. I am A-okay with scrapes. It's only when it's like a bruised bone or something that it's really fucking annoying. Alright, back to work. This is definitely the most awkward and hardest tool I've carried on the bike so far. Do my pack, get the foot, push the button, my foot, trick. Fuck, this thing's heavy. Forgot to show you the handheld rake back scratcher, industrial strength back scratcher. I wasn't swinging out all cool like, but apparently it's further back in my backpack than I thought. Huh? Almost fell. Ooh. Almost fell twice. Oh, shit. Ah, there it is. Didn't pull it out as smoothly as I was hoping. Whew. Here it is. I almost use this like in the kitchen or something, stirring, like scrambled eggs. Maybe I'm just tired, but I do not remember cinder blocks being this freaking heavy. I feel like they're fucking 30 pounds each. Oh. This actually must be like 40 pounds. I can usually curl 35 pretty easy. Oh, fuck. My aunt reminded me that the car was free, so we could use it to come to some people to get supplies, including those heavy-ass freaking cinder blocks. But what she doesn't realize is that I haven't used the car to pick up supplies since I got here, like almost 2 months ago. Not a single thing. It's all been via my bicycle. Actually, the only thing I didn't get on the bike was the freaking 150-pound railroad ties. We got 10 of those. But we probably need another, I don't know, 10 or so of these cinder blocks. So I come to the store every day. I'll be here for another 10 days. So I can figure out a way to bring 2 at a time, or carry 2 at a time. This will be easy. Easy! I just wish I could carry it like, shit, what was that movie with the robot? Not R2-D2. Johnny 5. So that was one of my favorite movies growing up, Johnny 5. He set up some trap, or he was setting up a booby trap, like a security system for his creator's home. And he was carrying around 2 cinder blocks like this, like they were like nothing. But they are certainly not nothing heavy as he should. So this first trip, I'm just going with 1. I was thinking about getting 2, but this is hard enough, to be honest. Whoa! Fuck! Go! Yeah. Nice delight. Whew. If you ever see a video of, or especially like a fitness video, and you can see their six-pack or muscles real well, that's all by design. Getting the lighting right, especially with the sun, is a fucking bitch. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Pickaxe works the best, but it's a pain in the ass to get the fucking clay off it. I should bang on something like this. Oh. When it's wet like this, it splashes all over you. Which used to be kind of annoying, but ever since I did the power washing on the clay and I was covered from head to toe, splashes like this don't really bother me as much. Hammer time. Hoo-yah, hoo-yah. It's way harder when you're sitting on your ass. Yeah. Hoo-yah, 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 hoo-yah. Say I got a good spot though. Alright, so I was able to hit 7, and I used my trusty lock with my badass bungee. Let's see how that fares with holding all this shit. Here we go. Holy shit, this was by far the hardest trip. My God. I had to get off every time there's a little hill like this one that I just went up. I don't know if you can see it. It's working like a charm. Actually, easier so far. Compared to the wagon. My downside is that pole is digging into my back and my butt crack. Digging into the seat. Oh, made it. Baby, baby. That's in it. This one was probably the easiest as far as not being as physically taxing as the other ones. Let's see. But it was the most stressful as far as emotionally, and having to be super slow and careful. But I think it was the fastest as well. Didn't take too long at all. It was just slow and steady. Had many heart attacks if I went over an uneven bump because it would start rocking. But made it. 7. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Yeah, boy. Come on. Ugh. Probably too hot out here for you. Shit, it's too hot out here for me. Oh my god, it's freaking hot as balls out here. Ow. Like, this sucks. This. Like this thing. I can't get as much turning. Method you could think of is still infinitely better than fucking standing. Clarking standing. Which is dang near impossible. So as usual, whenever I'm doing something, I don't know how to stop adding and doing more and more and more and more until it's totally fucked or broken. Because then I know how far it can go before it breaks or gets totally fucked up. And I know not to go that far next time. But it also wastes a shitload of time and makes pretty much everything I do look like shit first before getting redone after I take it apart and do it again. And same goes for just trying to do something as simple as tie my camera stand to the front of a skateboard. Look at that. I got 4 zip ties now, and it's still bouncy. Adding some more. So now, as you can see, after thoroughly fucking it up with those million ties, I figured out the problem, and it only needs one. Be hard as a rock. Also just figured out the seat problem after using it for months. I had it like this. My butt was like that, facing forward, and I'd always slide off, so I just went like this. This right here. And it's just wide enough. I was already measured it. This is the pads I used for my unicycle. I can move a little bit and not fall off. Boom, bam. Doing my helpful deed for the day. Bringing a cart back to Home Depot that was way out in Never Land. I use like a black. Long story short, I'm trying to make a sign. Backpack I wear around when I'm unicycling and stuff. On the back that's easy to read. But also in letters big enough that can be seen from the road or cars passing by. So this is, after many iterations, the best two I've come up with. So it may look pretty shitty, like I didn't take much time or care about it, but I promise you it takes forever. Just enough letters that it's a pain in the ass to fit on a relatively small space. I have the fortunate position of the word abnormal being in the name. So it gives me a little bit of an excuse for the sign looking odd, to say the least. Or you could also define it as unfrickin' readable, which I agree, but again, the problem was balancing letters that could be seen from the street 20, 30, 40, 50 feet away, and a sign that could fit on the back of my backpack. And one that I thought would look cool, especially black chalkboard on an all black backpack. Notice that I have enough views or whatever for this hashtag on my videos that if you just type this in on Google or whatever, my page will take you right to my page, which I thought was pretty cool. So now I have some hope of advertising, because I've been thinking about this for a while now. But when I first thought of it, I typed in hashtag abnormalmf and nothing happens. Same with that. This is appropriate attire, don't you think? Who needs a shirt? Or like the girls, I gotta start showing my belly more. For some reason, when I go to the gym and I see a girl with some type of belly shirt like this, and I go next to him and start working out right next to him, not like right next to him, but a couple feet away, then I just nonchalantly lift my shirt up a little bit and start doing whatever exercise I was planning on doing. I've only done it twice. They get in a huff, and one of them actually just straight up left. Weird, I don't know why. Yeah, this might work better. Oh, shade. Sun. I'm not even pointing at anything. Sun. And shade. Definitely missed having my unicycle when going out shopping. I can get fucking anything now. Even these three things I don't really need. They're just on clearance at Lowe's. And I've never seen a Nerf badminton set before. How fucking awesome is that? Oh, nice one. Let's compare the ball real quick.
What have we made it? Oh.
Yeah. I already sucks. Never mind, go back to 30. There's one advantage, the birdie doesn't roll away.
It's just going between the two. You don't have to hit this one very hard, right?
Yeah. Okay, we'll get over it. Now we know what the netting part's for. It makes it easier.
And you're right, it doesn't. Try to go on this side.
Watch out, dude. You're gonna kill me. I'm gonna trip on you.
Oh, I did not mean to.
Never give up.
Whew. Overcompensate. Yeah, I am dying here. My God. Who would have thought this is going to be this much exercise?
Oh, nice one.
Oh.
Hey. Ah! That was easily 8 hits.
Oh my God. Okay, we have to end on that one.
Woo! Good job.
Well,
I am the smartest man alive. There we go. So I was planning on wearing white shoes on purpose just to match my red and blue. Red, white shoes, blue shorts, red, white, and blue. But also since it's like 110 degrees outside, this is the only pair of shoes I can wear because the black ones I usually wear, when I wore them yesterday, my feet were on freaking fire. Like someone had a magnifying glass on my toe. So hopefully white shoes don't get as hot. We'll see. But I saw this bad boy. I gotta try it. It's got the CO2 cartridges. I'm almost certain it'll be a fucking mess, but I'm gonna test it. Alrighty, follow the directions for the toilet. Has a splash guard. Give it a try. Here we go. Come on. Where's the hole? Apparently it's just the other way. Make sure it's a super tight seal. Apparently, I don't know how that's gonna work since there's toilet paper out the wazoo. I was gonna get $60, but apparently forgot them. Here we go. Sounded cool. The freaking cone fell off. Get it up. Although now it's screen's relatively clean. I still haven't touched this. What the fuck? Let's see if I can poke it. There we go. I definitely splashed up a little bit. Oops. Tag fell off. Alright, got ripped off. My bad. Oh, there better not be any calories. I forgot to check. 15. I think that'll be fine. I think 50 is the cutoff for breaking a fast, but whatever. I used to do the typical mix it up in a cup, blah, blah, blah. Get a cup dirty, pain in the butt. But then I discovered you can just put the scoop in your mouth and then chug some water. Works way better. No mess, no clumps, no dirty dishes. Sorry. I better do like half or something, because normally this doesn't affect me just all that strongly, but I haven't had it in a while. I was thinking this was like super good deal from Vons as compared to GNC, which is right behind me. This was 15 servings. Vons, it was normally $23.99 on sale for $21.99. So I was like, oh shit, that's not a bad deal. And I came over here again, came back to GNC and checked the price. The only I could find of this was just the size that's double the 30 servings. And it was $44.99, so it's basically the same. I stand corrected. Actually would have been cheaper if it wasn't on sale at Vons. So it wasn't that much of a savings. But these were there for $10.99, which is way cheaper than usual. I think they're usually like $15. These are the good ones. They usually have like 3 or 4 of them at the end of the day or end of the night before I go to bed if I wasn't able to quite hit 3,000 or 4,000 calories. Lifesaver. So I'm officially on shovel number 3. Broke the other 2. This most recent breakage, that was mostly my fault. I was like, this is brand new, I can push hard, it's not gonna break. Snap! And ran by the grocery store and grabbed one of those super big family-sized peanut butter M&Ms, because they are the best by far, and they were on sale. And now I'm sporting my Tom Sawyer carrying instrument. Ride with no hands, knock on wood, don't fall, don't fall. serving time. Wow. Try to look at the calories. 150 per serving. And it says about 3 servings, so 450 times 2. 900.
How you doing?
Good, yourself?
Good. Something I can help you with?
Nope, I'm good. Appreciate it though.
You a customer?
Pardon?
You a customer?
Yeah.
Well, what's going on? I see you building this.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it together before I buy it because I need it to hold all the stuff I'm gonna buy. I came here on a bike.
Okay, usually it would be, we prefer if you bought it and then you put it together.
I prefer I didn't get harassed while I was putting it together. We can't all get what we want.
Okay, but yeah, so
Together already over there.
I have one together right there.
I'll be done in probably another 5-10 minutes. Oh, I don't see any tools. Tools or pliers, a wrench. God damn it. Well, hopefully this is enough. I don't know if I can just buy the one they already put together. Actually, I should just go grab a wrench from the... Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go run over to the tool section and grab a wrench. Alright, here's a chrome. bike lock is coming clutch again. Holding everything in, plus my one bungee that I carry around everywhere. Looks pretty secure. Hopefully I can carry it all. One hand while I ride my bike. Oh, here we go. Beard dye. I used to give my daughter crap about it because she'd always notice immediately when I first saw her if my beard was gray. My chin always gets pretty gray after about a week if I don't dye it. At first I'd give her a hard time because I was like, what do you care about my beard hair for? Like the first thing she'd do, she'd like rub my chin and be like, what is that? But then I started actually reflecting on it and thinking about it, and it's probably because seeing my gray chinny chin is one of the first signs or times she's thinking about me or her parents getting older. Which, now that I look back at when I first started contemplating my parents being old, it wasn't until like they were in their 50s or something, or close to it. It was pretty sad and depressing, so I can see why seeing my gray hair is very noticeable to her immediately, because it probably makes her think to her parents getting old. So anyways, made a special trip just to get dye, found in close to CVS, and I was headed that way, but then I saw Big Lots. I figured, oh, maybe they have it, it'll be cheaper. Went through all the Big Lots, nope. But then I saw a beauty salon place. I was like, oh, let me try that out. Maybe they got something better, or, you know, works better, cheaper. I don't know, anything. Than the just for men bullshit that I always use. So I went to the beauty supply place. It was a little bit more expensive, 20 bucks, but I got all 3 of these. And a lot of colors to pick from. Hopefully, it's the right one. I got dark golden blonde. But more importantly, the question I wanted to ask was recommendation on which brush to use, because the one that comes with it always flings dye all over the fucking sink. So hopefully this one will work, and if it doesn't, at least it's bigger, so it'll be quicker. If I get impatient, I just start rubbing it in real fast and it gets flung all over the place. and attempting to run 3 miles again without stopping, only breathing through my nose. And I'm gonna record it with my drone. Not that it's gonna make a difference, people still aren't gonna believe me, but whatever. I tried to do it yesterday, but failed miserably because I hadn't used my drone in a while, so the battery's at like half-life, and honestly I forgot how to use it and have it active track me, so hopefully this time it works. I got all my required equipment, rag to blow my nose, and pepper spray in case some crazy animal, human or otherwise, tries to chase me. Well, my drone made it halfway, 1.5 miles, just barely. So I'll record my trip back through my nose, but I can also show you a bit of the course I'm running. It's way hillier and more jagged than I thought it was gonna be. Like the fucking hill goes all the way up there. Not bad. Although the downside is not have to carry all this shit while running, as if a phone and a big ass controller wasn't hard enough. And now I'm using my phone, I can't listen to my music, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. 3.08. That went pretty well. I'll take it. I'm not as good at that. Definitely set my expectations too high as usual. Best bike lock ever. Although it would be infinitely better if it was about, I don't know, 3 inches longer, because then I could use it as a belt. Sip from the water fountain that freaking barely comes out. Bullshit. Dribbly, dribbly, dribbly. I bet the dog one comes out faster, don't it? Yep. I don't know if you can see that. I'm assuming homeless guy in a hammock tied between 2 trees. The security car just pulled right up to him. I think it's him. And I could hear he honked a couple times, and then he pulled forward, so he was kind of perpendicular, but like 7 or 8 feet from the hammock. Sat there for another, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute, and it just drove off. He's probably thinking, I'm not dealing with this shit. It just blows my mind how powerful it is not to answer. Crazy. Reminds me of that other video I saw fairly recently where there's 2 cops that walked up to 2 southern sounding guys that were talking in their truck. There's bullshitting about restaurants, bullshitting about good restaurants in the area and whatnot. And both cops tried to initiate a conversation like, hey, what's going on? hi, hello, we're just trying to talk to you. But the guys in the truck that were talking to each other just kept on talking like the cops weren't even there. And eventually they're just like, all right, and the cops just fucking left. I don't know if it's scary or less scary at night. I feel like it's less scary. That's steep. Let's try this one. Woo! Actually, I think I like the smaller size too. That's pretty steep. That's a pretty far jump. You can do it. You can do it. Oh. Yeah, this is way less scary at night. I can't see shit. During the day, it looks way worse. At least the other one I went to did. Ooh. Can I get my drink in? Wish I could change the way if we went to spinning around. Whoa. About as fast as I'm willing to go. Wimp. Trying to get all of us in there that were RC car, both dogs, 2 electric unicycle, and Gwen is driving while riding. That's freaking hard, especially when it's behind you. You see there's a car down there coming out of the parking lot because you have to pull up on the sidewalk to fucking see if there's any cars coming. So every car pulls up there like they're supposed to. But previously, for years, I was pointing like this when I was coming up to the intersection like this, indicating that I'm just turning right. Or I would, even if I wasn't turning right, I could just go behind them and around. So basically, I was trying to convey not to worry about me, just drive as normal. I know how it is as a driver myself to pull up on the sidewalk as you're coming out of a parking lot or something, so you can see, and then all of a sudden a biker or whoever pedestrian comes out of nowhere. And you're like, oh shit, do I back up? What do I do? But I guess sometimes my pointing was being interpreted as that I wanted them to move the hell out of my way. Because there's a couple times where I would point like this, and they would, because I was kind of far, and they would immediately go into reverse and back up out of my way. And at first I didn't know what that meant, but then there's one time a guy did that, and his window was down. So I was like, oh, and I saw his face. So I kind of intuited what he was thinking, which was, wow, this dude's an asshole. I guess he's instructing me to get out of his way. So he backed up, and I was like, oh my God, dude, I'm so sorry. That's not what I meant. I was just letting you know that I can go, I'm turning right, and or I was just going around the back of him, so he doesn't need to get out of my way. Just, drive as normal, pretend I'm not even there. Because when I'm riding my unicycle, obviously I'm not in a hurry, because if I was, I would freaking drive. And car, burst, unicycle, or any other pedestrian setup, you're gonna lose. So I always default to the car and their safety and staying out of their way. But it just goes to show some honest feedback quickly makes you realize that in this case, made me realize I went from thinking I was doing the right, honest, best thing I could, which was just indicating I was getting out of their way, and it was interpreted as I'm a huge asshole telling them to get out of my way and back up, which was not the case at all. So I was talking to my daughter about it, and we were trying to figure out what the best way or signal would be to let them know that I'm turning right. So we were thinking maybe the universal sign for turning right when you're in a car, because you're in the passenger or the driver's seat, so you can't point right, but so is the window. So I think this is, or maybe this, it means indicating you're going right, but it still looks kind of goofy. So I don't know, maybe I'll just go very over the top with my pointing, just lazily. Of course, just pointing my finger is a lot easier, but apparently that was seen as telling people to get out of my way. Oops. Ooh, looks like someone tried to make a ramp out of this. Let's try it out. Ooh, that'll probably be enough for the car at least. Wah, wah, wah. There we go. Ooh, I wonder where they got this from. There, ha ha ha. Found it. It's not a very good ramp anyways, fellas. I'm assuming it's some dudes. Oh, come on. How the fuck? Voila. Oh. Oh, clear. Got my transition safety glasses. So when I'm inside, they transition to clear. Safety glasses all day. Inside, outside, they transition to dark, so they're sunglasses and safety. Because I got sick and tired of wearing sunglasses on my unicycle, going inside shop or whatever, and having to put them somewhere. Because my storage capacity is already quite limited while I'm riding around on one wheel in a backpack. So I found these bad boys that I never have to take off. I had a special order them up because apparently they're not that popular yet. Nice and light though, so I never even noticed they're on. Although I did see someone wearing them at Dick's. One of the employees had, not the same exact kind, but the transition kind. I'm assuming because they were clear and he was inside. And I'll admit, he did look pretty dorky, so. And he was like 20, so I'm sure I'm at least twice as dorky, given that I'm twice his age. It's all good. finished working out at the gym. And now to go along with my excellent health habit of working out, I'm over at good old Jack in the Box, eating whatever the fuck I want. Because nutrition and what you eat is super important. You gotta be very particular about what you eat. So that's why I made sure and got the Meat Lovers breakfast burrito combo with a big Coke that my phone is leaning in right now. Hash brown and my favorite egg rolls. Yum yum. I'm at the grocery outlet. My new favorite grocery store because it's super cheap. I mean, usually it has a bunch of shit no one wants, but it's usually drastically reduced. Like I got this big ass thing full of Band-Aids for 15 bucks. Big ass box that had 5 different boxes of little Band-Aids. And now I'm stuffing them on here and throwing the trash away so I don't have to carry it all since I'm on my unicycle. But I'm doing it outside in the porch area, kind of off to the side of the store. Hopefully that's acceptable for anyone watching. Right and wrong police. I used to go through Band-Aids like crazy. And then I finally smartened up enough to start wearing gloves more often. It only took me, I don't know, 2 or 3 years and 1,000 Band-Aids of cutting myself before finally taking the glove thing a little more seriously. And another one of the many reasons why I wear my transition safety glasses. Because I'd rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them. Especially when it comes to your fucking eyeballs. Off to the dry cleaning place. Ooh, excuse me. I sure slept great. Ready to seize the day. Freaking love these shoes. Like a cheerleader. It's all thanks to this dirt mark on the wall I'm staring at. My grabber and get all this trash fucking everywhere. That is shit. Nope, sorry, not picking that up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get your woman on the floor. Gotta get up, get down. Ooh, there's a big old piece of trash. It's fucking gross. I don't know if I can grab that without nastiness. I'm gonna have to skip you, buddy. There's a trash can right here. Oh, got it. Love this grabber thing. And it says something because I've tried literally every one I've ever seen in the store. Look, no cars. I'll grab that on the way. Ooh, don't drop, you fucker. I really need to come up with a better trash can method / design. Oh, sorry. No, I'm in your way. Pardon me. Whoop. Morning. Thing. Whoa. Fucking hairball or something. That's gross. Gotcha, bitch. There's that fucking pile of shit there still. I need like a shovel slapper thing I can like shoot, push it to the side. Or I could just grab it. Fuck it, that's what this grabber's for. It's gotta be gentle, otherwise it will fall apart.
That's nice of you.
Oh, going by anyways. Oh.
Thanks, man.
Hey, it's a coyote, no one's fault.
That's right.
The attendance at gas station is any proof. Most people are like me in that they have a vice of some sort. In my case, it's nicotine. And, you know, I've been doing that thing for over a decade now. But I figured out a way to kind of get the most out of my vice in the way of only getting one box or can or whatever your vice is at a time. And almost never driving to go get said vice. So in this case, it ends up being me just coming to the gas station once or twice a day, every day, without fail, rain or shine. As you can see, it's fucking raining and it's a little bit cold out right now. But I still am out here on my unicycle to the gas station to get another can of my vice. So I know every day, no matter how bad I feel or what's going on that particular day, 100% chance I'm going to be getting off my ass and going outside to go to the gas station to get my vice. It's been working pretty good so far the last couple of years. I mean, granted, it's a little more expensive because at the gas station buying onesie twosies is quite expensive, but I can tell you right now it's drastically cut down on my consumption. And I always get at least, you know, half a mile worth of exercise. Right now, gotta go full. Let's try beer. Make sure no one's coming at the same time. It's the deadest this gym is ever gonna be. So, gotta take advantage, man. So. Well, shit balls. Run away. I finally figured out the secret for taking the non-sticky side off, the whatever, the covering. So I'm a dumbass. The secret is don't use your fingers. So like all these, I need to take the papers off, and usually it's a fucking pain in the ass to try and get your nail in there, but the trick is to use a knife or something. And just go right in between the paper and the sticky part, and boom. I love to fart, 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 farple mayonnaise. Okay, red. Boom! Winner!
You have a blue dot on your butt.
Good game. Better luck next time. Oh, geez, sorry. Oh, that's alright. Dumbass back these I don't walk very often, but when I do, trying to get some balance practice in. Walking on the curb, but with a caveat, only if there's a bike lane. So you have a buffer in case you fall. Otherwise, if there's no bike lane, that means you're right next to the car lane. So if you fall, you freaking kill yourself. Your nose is running like a faucet. I got my Kleenex gloves.
That's good.
Shit, you should have seen that. I went on a 6 mile run to the gym the other day. I didn't have gloves, so I used my socks.
Ew.
I got, I don't know, half a mile, and I can barely breathe already because my nose is so stuffed. And I couldn't find any blow with, so I gotta use my sock. North side's probably the better outside, and then put it back in the other way around. Much better. Not proud of it, but what can you do? And continue. I need an action shot of us running. All right, you ready to go outside? Let's go. Let's go, buddy. Woohoo! Come on. Yay! Come on, buddy. Let's go. Good boy. Let's go. Ah, strike one. If this is a video of mine, you'd have already swiped by. Like, boring, took too long. This is the third try, but has only actually touched the fence once.
You made me laugh.
My kryptonite. Come on! See, this is what I'll give you a hard time about. Your senior prank or whatever, you're talking about your school. Me and my friend, we're gonna jump the fence. Really? All right, well, we're gonna need some practice. Otherwise, this is gonna happen. Gwen, stop! This is the principal, you're not allowed to jump the fence. He's coming, he's coming!
Nuh-uh.
Well, with the practice, you should be able to do it no matter what the distraction is.
Go.
I know, it did too. Almost face planted. That's pretty good. You went fast as hell until you saw that I made it over, right? And you're like, ugh. Forget this. No point. Getting stupid.
When did I say that?
In your mind, obviously. The mother and son that was sitting right behind me were having the most base / honest conversation I'd ever heard. So I briefly interrupted their dinner before I left to pass along my compliments. It said something to the effect of, sorry to interrupt, but I overheard a lot of your conversation. I just gotta say your mom is freaking awesome and very wise. I agree with pretty much everything she said. She thanked me and the kid gave us in the face. The horns are on the side, not in the middle of your head. You're not a unicorn. You're a deer.
Reindeer.
If you were a unicorn, you would have gotten it 2 points already. I read the instruction manual, had all the tips and tricks. So close. Ready? Oh! First time back in gym, about a year and a half since COVID. Want to come and check it out? See if they changed anything, and of course not. It's still my freaking mirrors. So I had to make a video, check out how my pump looks. But clearly, gym's not all that important. One of the downsides that I do remember is fucking freezing in here. I do 100 jump ropes first to get warmed up. Sore as hell now just for doing this. Is it just me, or does this attire, which make my 7% body fat butt cheeks clearly visible, seem a tad inappropriate for normal wear in public? I had to wear 2 pairs of underwear and then very carefully place my words in this TikTok to cover certain areas to even feel comfortable showing this video. Maybe there's some kind of body fat threshold for when butt cheeks and ass crack visibility becomes socially acceptable. Like 10%, for example. Since women naturally have a higher body fat content, so pretty much 99.9% of them have, at the very least, over 10% body fat. And please note, this video doesn't take into account comfortability of yoga pants, which is absolute trash. Try sitting down to poop with your legs tied together. That kind of gives you an idea of what it feels like. So anyways, 10% plus body fat can be the magic threshold for when we completely change our minds and start thinking that it's perfectly normal to clearly view another person's private areas. I didn't have the balls to record myself in public in a typical full gym attire, which is with a sports bra, so I recorded this next portion in my room. I'll be sure to hold off on wearing these again until I can gain another 3% body fat to, get above the 10% threshold, assuming I can even get these yoga pants on with another 15 or 20 pounds. Actually, I can simulate being above 10% body fat. Let's see how that actually looks. Simulation engaged. Extra 3% body fat added. And 15 pounds. So that's 10% body fat and 170. Well, there's your answer to my 10% body fat theory. That's clearly not the issue. I look fucking ridiculous either way. So based on the facts at hand, I can only conclude that yoga pants' singular function is to tighten the legs but to make them look better than they actually are, like in shorts, also known as fake. But I'm grateful for the up-and-coming generations. Does anyone else have an issue with one side of their body being messed up but not the other? Like, my left foot is all nasty and dry. I gotta put lotion on it all the time. But my right foot, perfectly fine, not dry. Never have to put lotion on it. Looks good to go. Like your body clearly has the genetics and the know-how to do it right. The right foot, but just being lazy with the other side. We got bound angle headstand pose. Basically a headstand, but you just make your legs like a butterfly, but in midair. I can do that for sure. Headstand. Oh shit, maybe not. Wrong way. Let's try this way. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. Yeah, I can see myself. Oh god. Let's start from the regular speed headstand. Oh. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, baby, that was just like the picture. Whoa. Show you that way. Oh yeah, it's just like it. Bound angle headstand.